say this. This dude went to a different high school from me. The school was about 30 minutes from my high school, which means he had 30 minutes worth of driving time to find any other chick in Memphis to mess with, but you find somebody to talk to that was in my math class. Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome to my channel for the first time. I would just like to stop for a moment and thank you all for 58,000 subscribers. I hit it today. Raise the roof, raise the roof. So a lot of you guys said that you want to see story time videos from me, and honestly I can never think of any stories to tell you all. They're either so terribly embarrassing that I really don't want to share them on camera, so terribly bad that I don't want to share them on camera, or just horrible for another party involved in the story that I don't want to share on camera. But when I was in the shower this morning, the perfect story came to my brain. For some reason I was thinking about my 12th grade year in school and like everything that happened to me and how my senior year was just so crazy. So one little incident that happened I feel like would be perfect to share with you guys, and obviously by the title it's the story about the time that the side chick was in my class. I'm getting so excited to tell the video I can't even talk today. Well, tonight. So this is a really crazy story and it involves a lot of different people, so I'm going to use fictitious names of course, so definitely try to keep up with the names because I'm going to be throwing about 5 different names at you. So when I was in 12th grade I had this boyfriend, and no, it was not serious. I had this boyfriend, let's call him James. So me and James had been on and off maybe since our junior year in high school. I mean, we had been together for a good little minute, and honestly it was the most toxic relationship I have ever been in or witnessed in my life. But for some reason we will always go back to each other, and it was just horrible. Actually, the last time we got together, which was when this little incident occurred, I only agreed to get back with him because I had ulterior motives going on in my head. He wanted to get back together, and in my head I'm thinking like I'm going to extract revenge on him. So I can't really tell the revenge story. So me and James are back together. It's maybe around March, maybe a month or so before. No, it's not March. I'm tripping. It's February. It's the beginning of February because I remember Valentine's Day was coming up. So it was February and whatnot, and you know, me and James were back together. We were talking about prom and everything because both of our proms on the same night, and everything just seemed to be like going good on his end. While I'm thinking like, man, I'm gonna get this boy back for what he did to me, he seemed to be acting fairly decent, so that made me kind of be like, maybe this will actually work this time. So I'm sitting in class one day. It's my last class of the day, senior year, just really chilling, minding my business, and one of my good friends like calls me up and is like, Catherine, come here, I need to tell you something. And so I'm just like, what? So her name is Jessica. So I'm just like, what do you want? And she's like, come here, I gotta tell you something. And the look on her face looked just so upset, like she didn't want to tell me, but like she had to tell me. So Jessica was kind of whispering to me. She was like, James was at a party this past weekend because my boyfriend saw him there. My boyfriend was there, and James, okay, I'm sorry, I got lost. James and Tracy were like hooking up at the party and messing off at the party, and she was dancing on him and this and that and this and that and the other. So I was like, okay, because I knew that James had went to this party. Like, I saw pictures on Instagram of him being at the party. He didn't tell me he was going, but I saw like the pictures on Instagram, so I was just like, okay. And the girl who threw the party, her name was Brittany. So the funny part about it was, while Jessica was telling me that James was at this party, I already knew. And Tracy, the girl who was messing with my boyfriend, and then Brittany, the girl who threw the party, were literally sitting a row over. And I don't know what they were talking about. I mean, I was cool with all of them. I was cool with everybody. I was actually invited to Brittany's party, but I didn't go for some unknown reason to me. I maybe was sick or something. So yeah, so Jessica tells me this, and at first I'm just like, dang. And I'm like, thank you for telling me, because girls, when another female tells you something about your boyfriend, always take it with a grain of salt, because most of the time girls are either jealous or they want your boyfriend or they just want to see you upset. But I knew Jessica was telling me the truth. I had known Jessica since 9th grade. We cheered together. She was like my sister. Honestly, I just love that girl, and I knew that when she was telling me this, she was being honest, because Jessica hated drama. She avoided it at all costs. So I knew she was telling me this, so you know, I wouldn't be out here looking stupid. So I was like, okay, thanks, Jessica. And I went back to my desk, and then that was that for that day in class. So went home, confronted my boyfriend about it. Of course, he denied it. He was like, man, that Tracy girl ain't got nothing on you. Why would you even think I would talk to somebody like that? And I'm sitting here like, well, you do have a point, because literally comparing me to Tracy was like apples to oranges. I was an honor student, 3.9 GPA, looking like this, you know. I mean, pretty good head on my shoulders, just an all-around great girl to be with, period. And I have a bomb personality. Y'all know this, or you wouldn't be watching my video right now. Tracy, on the other hand, maybe like a 2.0 or lower GPA. She wasn't really smart, and I mean, being smart really has nothing to do with it, but I'm just like comparing us. Definitely not, we're definitely on different levels, and she was really ratchet. And I mean, I'm not knocking anyone ratchet or anything. I don't want to do that, but I'm just saying, like, that's how she was. Me, I feel like I'm just more of a well-rounded individual than she was. She was just out there. He was just trying to basically explain to me, like, why would he be messing with her? That was stupid, that was dumb. And I'm just like, okay. Obviously I don't believe him, because I've been through this with him multiple times with different girls. But I'm just like, okay, because in the back of my head I'm still thinking like, it's okay, dude, because I'm gonna extract revenge on you anyway. So the next day I'm getting to class, and you know, usually I go in every day and speak to Brittany and speak to Tracy, because I walk past her too. But this day I just, you know, went straight to my desk, because I'm just like, well, Brittany threw the party and invited my boyfriend. Why would she even invite my boyfriend in the first place? And he goes to a totally different high school from us. I forgot to mention that. And then second of all, like, she didn't even tell me that Tracy and my boyfriend were like hitting it off at the party, or she didn't try to stop them or anything. So, you know, I was just like, I'm cutting ties with Brittany and Tracy. So this is the very next day. So I'm just sitting in class, you know, doing my little work, doing my assignment, and I hear Tracy getting louder and louder, popping off, talking out the side of her neck. You know, he said he was gonna leave her, and she ain't this and she ain't that, and I'm better than her anyway, because you know I got a job, she don't even work, and she worked at McDonald's. Like, come on now. And you know, talking outside her neck, going off. So I like kind of looked over at her, because I knew she was talking about me, and she just instantly. And me, I'm definitely not a person to be afraid of. Like, I'm like the nicest person in the world. But literally like 2 weeks before this happened, I had just gotten back to school from being suspended for fighting. So Tracy didn't know how I was going to react. I kind of feel like she wanted me to kind of step to her that way, so she could go and duke it out with me. But you know, so I always feel like there was some underlying jealousy there anyway. But I was just like, I'm not gonna get caught up in that again. Like, this is not gonna happen. So I just kept letting her talk. And she's talking this noise to Brittany, and Brittany's just sitting there. So I'm just like, yep. So me and Jessica, you know, we're talking and we're just being friendly and just basically trying to ignore them. And Jessica's just trying to like coach me through, like, just ignore it. And really, Jessica didn't even know. I really didn't care, because this was actually helping my plan to extract revenge on my boyfriend ultimately. Okay. So the girl's still talking outside her neck for maybe like the next week or two. And I eventually just kind of blew it off, because I'm just like, she's not gonna do anything. She would come do petty stuff. She'll walk past me and swing her weave into my desk, like onto my desk or something, because it was like really long. And then she would just like talk crap. And I guess she really wanted a reaction out of me. But first of all, she wasn't worth it. My boyfriend definitely wasn't worth it. And me getting suspended and possibly arrested because I was 18 really was not worth it. So like another week passes and she kind of calms down about the situation. I can tell something is kind of changing. And this was actually after Valentine's Day passed, because my boyfriend, even though he was talking to Tracy on the side, like came up to the school, brought me like a teddy bear and some candy and a necklace and whatnot. And I posted it on Instagram and she saw it and she liked the post and she just could not stand it. And so like that same day she had posted another post like, when you find the one who's gonna ride for you, and then he commented under that post like the smirk face. So I'm just like, really? But even after that, she still kind of calmed down when she saw like that Valentine's Day post, like he got me stuff. And as far as I know, he didn't get her anything, because I'm pretty sure she would have posted it to kind of rub it in my face. So, you know, I saw his little comment, I brought it up to him. He was like, man, I'm just playing with that girl. Don't nobody want that girl, you know, still same little excuses, same excuses. So, but like I said, at this point, she's quiet. She's not popping off at the mouth anymore. So then a few days later, I start to notice that Tracy is kind of getting louder and her talking again. So I start to listen and she's kind of like, I'm done with him. I'm done with him. He won't break up with her. He won't leave her. I don't even know what he sees in her. You look at this. You don't know what he sees in this? Okay. I don't know what he sees in her. This and that, this and that, this and that. And I'm just like, okay. So I guess she was just trying to let me know once again that she was gonna be done talking to him, which once again I really didn't care. I was just kind of like I was listening and observing, but like I said, this was all just going to my head so I could just continue plotting. So so literally a couple of days pass and Tracy comes up to me to talk to me, and it's really weird because I hadn't actually spoken with her for a while. So she came up to me and was like, hey Catherine, you do hair, right? And then I was like, yeah, you know, I kind of the attitude. And she was like, damn, what did this girl say? She's like, oh yeah, she's like, how much do you charge? And I was like, 50. And she's like, you can't go lower than that? And I was like, no. You can't go a little lower than that? I was like, no. And I'm thinking in my head, you work there, you got a job, remember? You got a job. You can't pay $50 to get your hair done? Yeah, okay. Yeah, not with that McDonald's check. Okay. Nothing wrong working at McDonald's. I'm just saying she shouldn't have been trying to like stunt like she had it. So she's like, can you go lower? Is 25 okay? I know you only charge your friend $20 to do her hair. One, I didn't charge my friend at all. Two, my friend just gave me $20 because she wanted to do that, but I didn't charge my friend. So I don't even know how they got back to her. But she's like, you only charge your friend 20, can you do mine for 25? No, I'm doing it for 50. I said my price is set is 50. I said I don't like doing hair. The price set is 50. And she was like, well, do you dye hair? How much do you charge to dye hair? I was like, I don't dye hair. She's like, okay, well, let me know if you decide to lower your price. I'm just thinking like, this chick just really asked me after she didn't like hit on my boyfriend at the party. Like everyone knew who I was dating. Everyone knew what was going on in my life and everyone knew who I was dating. She chose to hit on him at the party, tried to continue to talk to him. I mean, of course, he was obviously trying to court her back as well. Tried to rub it in my face and like really try to aggravate me and get me turned up at her. Like, and then she would make these posts on Instagram, these like posts with these messages in them talking about me and him against the world, like talking about my boyfriend. So I mean, it was just, I'm just like, and you did all this stuff, you had the audacity to ask me to do your hair. So I'm thinking like, really? And I went over and I was talking to Jessica and I told her about it, and Jessica was like, are you serious? I was like, yeah. And I was like, you know what, I should do her hair. I should do it, because then when I get done, she gonna be bald-headed for real. So I was just like, I'm just kidding, y'all, I'm just joking. But seriously, I was just like, this is really crazy, because I feel like I didn't really react to it because, like I said, I had just gotten back from being on suspension and I was really like just over all the high school pettiness. I was like, it's so not worth it. This dude, I'm not really even invested in him. I'm just here to extract my... Somebody take that car to the shop. I'm just here to extract my revenge. So that was that story. After that, Tracy was still trying to be friendly to me for the rest of the school year. Brittany never really spoke to me again. I eventually unfollowed Tracy on Instagram and Twitter. I think I didn't follow her until after I graduated high school though, but I just eventually just was like, nah, I don't want to see her popping up anywhere anymore, because I feel like anyone that did that to me, the nice person I was, it was just kind of like, nah, I'm not messing with you. And Brittany, as far as I know, she's doing well. I have anything against her. I never did. It was kind of messed up. She was really caught in the middle of it, but she didn't really know how to approach me with it. And Jessica, babe, love you for life. I really don't talk to her as much, but I know she's out there doing great, and I love her dearly for having my back and letting me know what was going on. So like I said, I won't be out here looking stupid. But I mean, I was well aware with the type of dude I was with and the type of relationship I had. So that was that. Tell me down below what you guys would have done if you were in the class, had a class with a side chick. One more thing. In this video, I really didn't want to rag on my ex, but let me say this. This dude went to a different high school from me. The school was about 30 minutes from my high school, which means he had 30 minutes worth of driving time to find any other chick in Memphis to mess with, but you find somebody to talk to that was in my math class. Okay, you know, so I just want to say that I really didn't want to rag on anybody in this video, because I honestly look back at the story and laugh now. But yeah, that just shows you how trifling dudes can be, ladies. So be careful out there, because these dudes ain't worth it. But yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. Comment down below what you would have done if you had class with a side chick, or if you even came face to face with the side chick, or whatever the case may be with the side chick. Let me know down below. And don't be rude. If you didn't like how I reacted to the situation, don't call me dumb or stupid for not going crazy and beating the girl up. That's literally the personality type that I have. I'm just laid back, chill. I don't let small things make me go crazy. Like, that's just not me. But I mean, leave below, like, if you would have done something differently. I definitely want to read what you guys have to say about this. If you have any other story time, maybe general topics that you want to hear me talk about, you can leave them below as well. And I will just see you lovely babies in my next video. Bye.